Okay, good afternoon, guys. And again, this is your Prof. Zeus. I'd like to welcome you to my YouTube channel. And again, this is for another session and bonding with your Professor Zeus Aboy. Okay, so for this session, we'll be discussing about fundamentals of accounting, and this is intended for senior high school under the ABM track, and also some college students as well. If you are taking accounting one, some schools are offering still fundamentals of accounting. Okay, so last time we discussed about the balance sheet, and we're answering some questions from this book which I authored back in 2018. So I did not publish this book yet. Okay, so let's go through the example. We're done with this. So dito tayo sa equity portion, no? So equity portion, so what's the relationship? Capital beginning plus investment minus withdrawal plus net income minus net loss is your total. Owner's equity. Okay? So I'll give you 1 minute to look at the problem and answer if you can, please. Okay, so let us answer the exercise. So case 1, so again, beginning 100 plus 20, that's 120 plus 15 on net income, we have 170. Okay, so total equity is 200, but the beginning capital is 150, net income is 20, so 170 minus 200, you have 30. Okay, there's a net loss, and we're looking for the capital beginning. There's a net loss of 40, net income of 14, and then of course, total owner's equity is 100. So 40 negative, withdrawal, plus 14, that's negative 26. But in spite of negative 26, you still have 100 here. So therefore, it must be 126. Okay, so 126 minus 14. Okay. Minus 40 plus 14, that's 100. Okay, so therefore here 220 plus 80 is 300. Okay, pero ang nakalagay dito is 230, so therefore there is a net loss of 70. Okay, so we have negative 25, that's withdrawal, tapos may net loss pa siya na 3. So 28, but in spite of that may 65 siya, so plus 65, so this must be 93. Para 93 minus 25 minus 3, that is 65. Okay, so 630 minus 100, 630 minus 100, so this is 530, and then total is 400, so this is 130. Okay, so for 800, net loss is 140, meron siyang owner's equity na 450, so 800, net loss na 140, so you have 660, right? 660 Pero meron siyang 450 na natira. So minus 450. So therefore, this is 210 withdrawal. Okay? So that's 800 minus 210 minus 140 is... Saan na tayo? Saan na tayo? Sorry. Nawala ako. Ano tayo, no? So 800, okay, and then meron siyang net loss na 140, but so 660, pero in spite of that, meron siyang 450 lang natira. So therefore, this is net, there's withdrawal of 210. So 800 minus 210 minus 140, that's 450. So, meron siyang net income na 35, pero meron siyang, meron siyang additional withdrawal na 35, pero meron siyang net loss na 200. Sorry, 35 minus 200,000. So that is 165, right? Negative, pero in spite of that, meron siyang positive na 721. So therefore, okay, so therefore magkano dapat to? $600. Ito nga wala ako. Mali. Ito na gagawa ko mag isa yun. $886. No, kamar. 886 minus 35. Sorry. 886 plus 35 minus 200 is 721. Okay? So 300 minus 55 minus 90. 300 minus 55 minus 55. This is 155. Next, 402 plus 66.7 minus 630. Malfunction yung aking calculator. So 402 plus 66,700. That's 402 plus 66,700. So that's 468. But mas lumaki pa, di ba? So 630. So therefore, magkano to? 600, 161, 300. So 402 plus 66,007. That's 630. Okay? Okay. Okay, I'd like you to work on this project, in this problem, no? So here, it says total assets in the statement of financial position of LoveU Laundry Services amounted to 260,000. 25% of this amount represents non-current assets. Total liabilities, on the other hand, represents 40% of the total liabilities. And owner's equity, okay? Well, current liabilities is 21.25 on the total liabilities and owner's equity. So, prepare the statement of financial position. Okay, let's try to prepare. So, what are the givens? Wala kang choice. Mag-start ka kung saan mayroong given, right? Formahan natin. So you have the balance sheet, no statement of financial position, LoveU Laundry. So again, because of the entity concept, we're going to write the name of the company here. So LoveU Laundry. Okay. And then statement of financial position. Okay, and this is December 31. That's 2017, no? So So therefore, sabi niya, total assets. So you have total assets, pero meron ka din current, right? So you have assets here. You have current. And then you have non-current. So total of this is total assets. Total of the current and the non-current, you have the total assets. Okay? And then you have the liabilities and owner's equity. Okay. So you have the current liabilities. You have the non-current, kung meron, tingnan natin. So you have the total liabilities. And then you have the owner's equity. Then total liabilities and owner's equity. Okay. Sabi niya, total assets. Total assets is 160. So this is 160,000. Total assets equal to this. So this is also 160,000. Right? And this is 25%. 25% of this amount represents non-current. So if this is 100%, this is 25%. So magkano to? The current must have been 75%, no? So 160,000 times 0.25, so this is 40. And then 160 times 0.75, this is 120. And then sabi niya, total liabilities on the 100%, 40% of the total assets and owner's equity. So total liabilities, about 40% of the total liabilities. No? So this is 40% of this one. So meaning this is 60% for this to be 100%. Right? So therefore, 160,000 times 0.6. So this must have been 96,000. And then 160,000 times 0.4. So this must be 64,000. Okay? Total liabilities on the other hand represents 40% of total. And while current liabilities is 21.25 of total liabilities. So if this is 21.25, so magkano yung isa? So 40 less 21.25, 18.75. So therefore, 64,000 times 18.75 is, so this is 12. And then 64 times 21.25. Sorry. Less 12. So this is 52. So that's your balance sheet. Okay. Next one. So here we're going to prepare again the statement of financial position for quick shoe repair. Okay, quick shoe repair. And then we have the statement of financial position. As of December 31, 2017. Okay, so binigay lang sa atin puro wala pa mga details, so current lang. So alam naman natin kung paano. So again, you just have to write your assets. You have the current and non-current. And then you have the total assets. So therefore, current is 630. Non-current is 170. So therefore, this is 800. You have total assets, right? And then you have the liabilities and owner's equity. So you have the current liabilities, which is how much? 200,000. And then the non-current liabilities. You have 300. So therefore, this is 500,000. You have total liabilities. And then owner's equity. How much? 300,000. So total is 800. So total liabilities and owner's equity. Okay. So this is the answer, no? Okay, let's go to the next one. Yan, preparation of statement of financial position. Mabilis lang naman yan. So, I'll leave it up to you guys. Okay, let's prepare the partial statement of financial position showing only the property and equipment section. Okay, it's self-explanatory. I'll give you 1 minute. Okay, let us answer. So we're going to prepare the partial, okay, statement of financial position showing only um, the property and equipment section. Okay, so you have the PA Urbano, professional firm, so you have the statement of financial position, partial lang, partial, and then as of December 31, 2017. Okay, so you have property and equipment. So the aim is for you to be familiar with the content, no, of the property and equipment account or section. So ano ba yung mga property and equipment dyan? Of course, you have the land. Magkano yung land niya? Land is 700. Accounts payable is liabilities, not property and equipment. And then you have office equipment. Tapos dilituhin kayo by putting other items more, no? Other items on the given. So office equipment, magkano? 300,000. Meron niyang accumulated depreciation. So less accumulated depreciation. Magkano yan? 30,000. So therefore this is 270,000. Then transportation, equipment. Magkano? Less accumulated depreciation. That is 50. So therefore this is 450,000. Okay? What else? Meron pa ba? Cash is asset, accounts receivable is also asset. So that's it. So that's 700,000 plus 270 plus 450. So this is 1,420,000. So this is your total property, plant, and equipment. Okay. So there you go. Dali lang siya, diba? Okay, and then we're going to next one. We're going to compute the net income of Ellen Dance Studio. Okay, so I'll give you 1 minute. Okay, so 2-15. Remember our accounting equation, right? Assets is equal to liabilities plus equity, right? Total assets is 500,000. Total liabilities is 200,000. So for the equation to balance, this should be 300,000. The total equity should be 300,000. Now what comprise your equity? So you have the capital of 100 plus the additional investment of 50 less the net loss of 20. So there's still this missing one, which is the net income or net loss, right? So therefore 100,000 plus 50 minus 20 is 130, right? 130,000. Okay, ito 100 plus the 50 na, what's 50? 50 is additional investment less net loss is 20, so 130. Total to 130, but this is 300, so minus 300,000, so this is 170, and this is your net income. Okay, simple lang, diba? Okay, let's add this one. So the statement of financial position shows which of the following. Remember, statement of financial position shows the three elements: asset, liabilities, and equity. So therefore, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Which of the following should be shown as part of current assets? So you have cash on hand and banks. Yes, this is part of current assets. Accounts receivable, yes. Advances to employees, yes. So therefore, 1, 2, and 3. Now, which of the following represents the proper representation in the statement of the items in the current asset section of the statement of financial position? Remember, guys, if you are presenting, okay, if you are presenting the statement of financial position, especially the current asset section, okay, current assets are presented based on their liquidity or nearness to cash. Kaya, una lagi ang cash sa atin. So, una yung cash. Therefore, we have eliminated B and dog. Okay? Now, sabi ko nga, ito ay nearness to cash. Ano mas malapit maging cash? Yung trade receivables or office supplies on hand? Of course, you don't sell office supplies on hand unless you are a retailer of office supplies. No? So, therefore, trade receivables ang pangalawa. Bakit? You just simply have to call your customer and then you can get the collections right away. Okay? And then of course, there are supplies on hand. Okay? Assets are obligations ba yun? Hindi. Obligations are liabilities. Resources. No? Resources owned by the business. So those are assets. Next. Okay. So liabilities are, these are claims. But claims of the owners ba? Hindi. Claims of suppliers. Okay? Owner's equity represents what? Excess of total assets over total liabilities. Capital of the owner. Capital of the owner is part of owner's equity, but that is not the sole item in the owner's equity section. Okay? Accumulated income or loss. This is your drawing account. No? And then none of the above. The answer is letter A. Okay? Franchise is an example of, is it a current asset? No, because you can use it for more than 1 year. Is it an obligation? No, because it's an asset. Therefore, is it an intangible asset? Yes, it is, because you cannot see it, but you can feel the benefit coming from the intangible, from the franchise, because of the sales. For example, Jollibee. The franchisees can sell Jollibee items, can use the logo of Jollibee, right, for them to be able to attract customers. And so therefore, there's benefit, okay, in so far as the franchise holder is concerned. So this is a what? This is an intangible asset, yung franchise. Okay, so letter C. Which of the following is not a current asset? So, cash buy is current asset, yes. Accrued expenses is no. Accounts receivable is yes. So therefore 1 and 3. Next. Which of the following is not part of total assets? Supplies and use, yes. Land, no. Accounts payable, no. So therefore, alin dyan? Oops, wala sa choices. So I have to, again, ito maganda natin sa kukorek ko, no? So, 1 lang. Not part of total assets pala. So, accounts payable. Okay, so 1 and 2. Letter D. Next. Sorry, medyo malabo mata po. A presentation of statement of financial position where the assets are shown first. So asset, liabilities, owner's equity. That is what? Account form ba yun? No, because account form, dito yung asset, dito yung liability. So therefore, it's a report form. Okay? The value of this item of property, plant, and equipment is not adversely affected by usage with usage and time. So hindi siya affected by usage and time. Machine, yes, affected, no? Pag ito ay nasa unit, ginagamit mo na, kahit hinto mo yung gamit, diretso pa rin ang pagbaba ng value niya. Land, this is the answer. Which is not part of current liabilities? Accounts payable, yes, it is part. Accounts receivable, this is what? This is asset. This is current asset, so hindi. Accrued expenses, yes, so therefore 1 and 3. Okay? So, at least may nakikita natin yung error sa first printing, no? Anyway, a presentation of statement of financial position where the assets is shown on the left, and okay, so yun sinabi ko kanina, account form, no? For property, plant, and equipment, net book value is cost minus accumulated depreciation, letter B. Okay, so I'm leaving this portion to you guys for you to answer. Think about this. Okay, sige. Okay, let's go to this one. Some problems for you to solve. Okay, I'm giving you like 2 minutes for that. Okay, let us solve now. Okay. So you have what is the total non-current asset and then the total assets. Where's my pen? Anyway. So Fast-Key Duplicator Shop has current assets of 105, total liabilities of 450, and owner's equity of 300. What is the non-current asset again? Remember the accounting equation. We'll just be using the accounting equation here to solve the problems. Now again, this will familiarize you with the accounting equation. Okay? Para kahit saan kayo pumunta, hindi kayo mawawala. Okay? So therefore, 2-17 assets is equal to liabilities plus equity. Right? Kaya lang yung assets natin, dalawa yan. Isang current asset plus non-current asset. Okay? Liabilities, dalawa rin. Current liabilities plus non-current liabilities. Okay? Ano sabi dyan? Total current assets of 105. So this is 105,000. And then, total liabilities daw niya, itong dalawa, no? This is 450 plus 300. So therefore, what is the total of liabilities plus equity? So 450 plus 300 is 750,000. So this should also be 750. So if you only have 105 here, so the question is how much is the non-current assets, no? So therefore, 750 minus 105. So this is 645,000. And then, how much is the total assets? That is 750. Okay, so the answers are 645 and then 750. Sorry. Then, number 3, the bookkeeper of the professional firm has provided you with the following information. Okay, so dito tayo. Sabi dyan. So, ganun pa rin. Tingnan natin. Total current as total non-current asset. Liabilities, total current liabilities plus non-current liabilities plus equity. Sabi niya, total current assets of 400,000. That's total current assets 400,000. Okay. Total liabilities and owner's equity of 900. So total nitong dalawa is 900. Non-current liabilities is 100. And then total owner's equity is 500. Total of this is 500,000. So if this is 900,000, total of liabilities plus equity, non-current is 100 plus 500, that's 600. So kailangan mo 300,000. So this must have been the current liabilities. 300 plus 100, that's 400 plus 500, that's 900. Right? So therefore, dito naman, again, sabi natin, current assets equal to assets equal to liabilities plus owner's equity. So therefore, this is 900,000 para maging pagpantay siya. So ito 400,000. So therefore, non-current asset mo is 500,000. Okay? So ang tanong niya, non-current assets, 500,000. Using the information again, how much is the total current liabilities? So, total current liabilities natin is 300,000. Okay? 20 dash. So this is number 5. Tanong, how much is total current assets of the business as of June 30, 2017? So decided to open a key duplication center and invested for savings of 100,000. Okay? So again, assets is equal to liabilities plus equity. Sabi niya, invested her savings, so meron siyang cash of gano yun, 100,000. She purchased an equipment, so meron siyang equipment. For 20,000. Siyempre, nakabawas to sa cash. 10,000 lang pala yung nabawas sa cash. And then, within 20 days, so meron ka itong accounts payable of remaining will be paid. So therefore, the 10,000 ka na accounts payable. Right? Okay. How much is the total current assets? So dito, magkano ka? This is 90,000. This is 20. Balance ba? Ay, ito may 200. May 100 pa. So this is 10 plus 100. So 110. So 110 is equal to 110. So tanong niya, how much is total current assets of the business? Eh wala naman. Isang cash, isang 80 lang. Ay, equipment, this is non-current. So therefore the answer is 90,000. Total assets of the business, so that's going to be 110,000. How much total owner's equity? Owner's equity is 100,000. Okay? Number 6. Ay, sorry, number 8. Number 8. Anyway, ito na lang kaya. Parang tayo mahirapan. Oh, medyo marami pa, di ba? Okay. Number 9 na lang. So, Diane Urbano decided to put up her Diane's Beauty Salon at the start of 2017. The business has total assets of 120,000. Liabilities incurred during operations amounted to 56, and business bought several equipments totaling to 20,000. Okay. Okay, so tanong niya how much total owner's equity. Okay. So therefore again, assets is equal to liabilities plus equity. Okay. Sabi niya, total assets of 120. So meron kang assets na 120,000. And then liabilities is 56. This is 56. Equipment total to 20. So bumili siya equipment total to 20. And then the book value of total equity. So this is 120,000. This is 56,000. So magkano ngayon yung kanyang equity? So 120 less 56. This must have been 64. How much is the total current assets? Oh, 120,000. Okay? Sige. Okay, so yan muna. There's still some problems here. And then we'll solve. We'll go to the next chapter, which is income statement. Okay? Thank you very much, guys. And again, I'd like to say that, please keep safe, stay at home, unless importante ang inyong paglabas, no? But nonetheless, please stay at home and just look after your mom and dad. Okay? Thank you very much again. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.